Let's get it. Hey yo. Hey yo. I promise you, if it's one of my niggas from the platoon, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bro. I'm not in the mood right now, bro. Yo, who the fuck is that? What the fuck? Yo, bro, stop playing. Yo, I don't give a fuck who that is. Bro, I'm finna fuck you up, bro. Bitch. Yo, no. This is some scary shit. What the fuck? Yes, but ladies and gentlemen, it's The Hill. You should know that by now, but if you're new here, that's the name I go by, that's the name of the channel. But today I got a very special guest. He goes by the name of
Sergeant Lemcool.
Sergeant Lemcool. This is a cool dude right here. But today, I want to go a little deeper. I want to, instead of like talking about self-love, now it's time to be selfless. We're going to talk about our love for God and whether or not we believe in God, and what are we doing to actually strengthen that relationship with Him, or just strengthen our spiritual life for those who just believe in a higher power but don't necessarily believe in the God of the Holy Bible or the Torah, just believes in a higher power. But with that being said, I would love to get your I would love
opinion.
to see, yeah, I would love to get your opinion on whether or not you believe in God, and what God do you believe in?
Yeah, so so I'm a Christian, right? I grew up Christian my whole life, and that's just kind of been my thing, right? You know, I had a little rocky relationship, you know, in high school and stuff. You know, I was like the 16-year-old hothead you couldn't tell anything to. You know, it was me against the world. But yeah, I'm a Christian, and you know, it really was like boot camp when I kind of realized like I can't do this alone. You know, like, cause it's weird, right? Being in the military, like you can be surrounded by 40, 45 individuals at all times, and you'll never feel more alone in your entire life. You know, so that's where I realized that, like, for me personally, you know, I need that extra connection on top of my hobbies.
Yes. And like you said, you're Christian, but do you feel like with all that other stuff, here's one thing I like to ask you. What, if you do believe in this kind of stuff, what will be your sign? What's your sign?
My sign?
Your sign. Like, you know how every month is like a different sign, and it's like, I don't know, I don't think that's astrology, but it might be.
I know what you're talking about. So I don't necessarily believe in that. I think that's more so like to, I guess, characterize people born at certain times, right? Similar character traits. Because that's one thing I've noticed, right? People like born with the same sign, according to whatever that is, like like they have similar character traits. So I think that's why that's a thing, right? It kind of allows you to link to people.
Yeah. So what will be your sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. What month is that?
It's I know November's in it. That's really all I know. I'm not big on that stuff.
November?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sagittarius. So you don't believe in astrology.
No.
So do you believe that you have a guardian angel?
I mean, yes, technically, right? Because, right, if you're Christian, you believe in God. God's technically always watching over you. But I don't necessarily think it's more so like if I put myself in danger, he's gonna swoop me out of the way. I would see it. I see it more as like guiding me, if that makes sense, right? Because at the end of the day, we have free will. We can make our own actions, our own choices. But I feel like it's more so like you'll feel it kind of like pulling you towards the right thing.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yes. All right. Well, with that being said, I would like to give my opinion as far as like, I am a God-fearing man, but I'm not like, I believe in God. I believe that Jesus Christ died for all of us and all of our sins, and anyone that believes in him shall be saved. But I also believe that, I don't believe this. I know it's wrong the way I feel, but I'm still in a selfish mindset. I try to be selfless, but I don't think I'm just ready to take that leap as far as
going all in
and being on fire for God like I once was, just because I don't think that's what he has planned for me. Not yet. You believe in fate?
Yeah, I do believe. Now, I also believe that you have the ability to make your own fate, right? I don't believe like, this person's born to be this amazing person, this person's born to be, homeless or whatever. I believe you have the ability to make your own fate.
Okay. All right. Well, I believe that, yes, I'm in control of my own destiny, but there's just certain things that, like, I can't fight. Like where I go, I feel like my story is already written, and whether or not I decide to go this road or that road, it'll lead me to the same place, just a different route. And that's a dangerous mindset to have, especially when it comes with playing with God. You don't want to play with God, because it never ends well. It will never end well, and that's not what I want to do. But coming up, we will talk and get deeper into like the spirit, and like I want to talk about dreams and the meaning of them and what we think the meaning of them is, and we're going to talk more about higher like realms and stuff like that, if people believe in that. I, for one, believe in different realms. There's some things in the Bible that actually proves that it is. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I don't be in my Bible as much as I should. But we're going to get deeper into that right after right after this small break.
Hey, nigga, welcome to the hood, nigga. Good to be here, man. Heard you got this shit on lockdown. What happened? Of course I got this shit on lockdown. What you mean what happened, nigga? Niggas gotta check in before they come in, nigga. You push another they gotta check in with... You know that nigga? Who the fuck is that? Hey, nigga. Hey, yo. The fuck you got? Sausage costume? What's going on? Nigga, you checked in or what? I don't know you. The fuck you doing around my block?
What you want, a glizzy or a hot dog?
Oh, hell, you know what time it is, bro. Grab his ass, man. Fuck that shit. Hold on, let me get this shit, bro.
Camera.
Let me get this shit, dog.
Yo, let these niggas know what's up. I'm putting the glizzy to slizzy.
What you doing, nigga?
I'm putting the glizzy to slizzy.
Oh, hell no. Hey.
Come here. Go sleep.
Oh, shit.
Head towards the light.
Hey, bro, he going limp. Bro, he going limp.
Head towards the light,
nigga.
Shit. Head towards the light.
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Damn, bro.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Hold on. Let me
get a picture of this nigga. Get a picture of this
nigga. Let me get a picture of this nigga, man. Hold on. Let me get a picture of this nigga. Hold on.
Cha-ching. Right there, dog.
Yeah. Hold on, let me do another one.
Dang. Right there. Yo.
Fuck is these niggas talk about, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. I told you niggas gotta check in when they come around here. You done checked out at this point. Fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And during the break, me and Sergeant Lim Cool was just having a nice little conversation, small little conversation about how sometimes I like depend on other people for the success of this my YouTube channel.
That or validation too.
Or
right?
validation.
As people, we want to feel validated for the things we do.
Yeah.
Right.
So, with that being said, that leads me to it's more of a mental thing, but it's all one thing: mental health, spirituality that makes up life, and physical fitness as well. So can't forget it.
Nope.
But as far as like more on the spiritual side, how do you keep a high spirit, and how do you keep yourself motivated? Being, you know, like I know, being in the military can make it can make you lose your motivation. So how do you keep that spirit and just keep your head up? How do you do that?
So I guess the biggest thing is you have to understand the culture. You know, like if you like the Marine Corps is a very aggressive, right? Just as you saw, like if you don't drink, you probably will. You know, if you don't smoke or vape, you probably will, right? Because the organization is broken down into smaller levels, right? Small unit leadership, and that's more so where like, right? You feel like a need to like fit in, right? Because you have all this pressure. You're brand new. You haven't done any field ops. You haven't done anything. No workup, no deployment, nothing with no one, right? So all you have to you is the fact that you're new. So it's that outside pressure that's going to be influencing you.
Yeah.
So my advice for that outside pressure is, at the end of the day, like most people are going to follow what everyone is doing, right? You got to be the one to decide that you want to be different, because it's going to be the small things that people notice, right? Your physical fitness, your spiritual fitness, right? The kind of person you are, whether you take care of the people that you're in charge of on and off work, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're a hypocrite, it's going to be those small differences that can kind of set you aside. And you know, at the end of the day, like you just have to decide. You have to have that mindset of like, I want to be different. You know, I might not agree with drinking, or I might not drink, but I can still go out there and have a good time with people.
Exactly.
You know, you can still go out there, talk, have a good time, maybe even take care of someone if you're too messed up. So
I've been in that position, and I've also been on the other side of it, so I can't say too much. But as far as back into the spirituality, do you believe in ghosts?
100%, yeah.
100%. Have you had any supernatural encounters?
So none personally. Like, so after my best friend TK committed suicide my sophomore year, like I'd be driving and I would like see him in the road, if that makes sense, right?
Really?
But I don't think it was an actual ghost, right? I think it was more so like I missed him so much and I was forgetting what he looked like that I would imagine him, right?
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. Never heard that. That is deep. You know. So do you believe, as far as like dreaming, what do you think are the true meanings of dreams? And have you ever seen your friend in your dreams?
I've seen him like briefly in dreams. For me, like whenever it's about him, it would be more so like a memory, right? Because over time, like I'm 22, over time, like unless I look at a picture, like I can't, you know, see his face. I can't imagine what he used to look like. So like in dreams, it's kind of like those memories kind of surfacing back for a moment, you know.
So do you believe in different realms and stuff as far as that, or do you just believe that when we go to sleep it's just our imagination, or what do you believe as far as that?
That's a good question. I would say a little bit of both, right? I'm a pretty open-minded person, right? I don't like to believe in anything and everything, but I'm also open to hear both sides. So I do think, for the most part, it's our imagination, but I mean, those other realms, whatever you would like to call it, it could be a possibility, potentially.
Yes. I don't necessarily believe that we go to different realms when we sleep in. That's too far-fetched in my opinion. That's a little too far-fetched. But I think, you know, I believe that there are different realms. Just like right now, the realm that we will be in will be considered like the earth realm.
Okay.
And so heaven is a realm, hell is a realm.
Yeah,
and
you're
there's
right in that aspect too.
realms in between. And I believe that some people have, that's why magic and stuff is, God forbids it, because it's like a dangerous practice and something we were never supposed to do, at least the way that a lot of people do it. But as far as me, I think that when I dream, it's a little bit of both, like what he said. It's a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit of like on a higher spiritual level, but I also believe it's just like imagination, because I get the best ideas when I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like it's also used as a tool for God to communicate with you. I feel like it's many things. That's why dreaming and dreams are beautiful things. It's nightmares that really scare people.
Yeah. Yeah. Those
So
are fun.
nobody likes to have nightmares.
No.
But ladies and gentlemen, we will be back, and we had a lot more to talk about. So please stay tuned.
All right, today it's payday. All right, we're gonna stick the next nigga that come through here.
Yeah.
Gonna take his shit.
Uh-huh.
I want you to keep control of his ass. Keep him up against the wall while I get in the room. I take
Yeah.
the goods, get back, and we get out of here. All right, you got that?
Nigga, I can't see fucking shit in this thing.
Nigga, don't give a fuck, dog. Just stay on him. All right.
Yeah.
There we go, right there. It's him.
That nigga big as shit, bro.
Give a fuck, nigga. Stop being a bitch. Let's go. Hands up in the motherfucking air, yep. Up against the wall, yep. There you go. Payday, nigga. I ain't talking about candy bars. Let's go. What you got on you? What's this? Uh-huh. What room you stay in? What room you stay in?
206, room 206.
And where's your key card at?
It's in my placard.
Uh-huh. Keep fucking on me. Hey, this nigga move, pop his ass. Nigga, how the fuck did you let that shit happen, man?
Well, I'm playing with it. I could literally get out anytime I want.
Then get out right now. Hey, damn. Oh, nigga, go left. Nigga, right. Put your arm up or some shit, man. Oh, nigga, damn. Don't let him get you. Don't let him get. Oh, hell no. Shit, man. Get your arm out, man. What? Oh, so get back up. Oh, shit. Damn.
So that book here, what?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we're here to conclude up our little topic, our little conversation today. And it's been a very interesting one, and let's keep that going. So, one thing I would love to know, especially from this guy, Sergeant Limcool, he's getting out soon, and I want to know, like, how long have you been in so far?
About 4 years.
4 years. So he's been in 4 years, and a lot of battles people deal with when getting out. Even though I'm nowhere near getting out, but I see these people battle with this. It's dependent on the court and not knowing or having a sense of direction after getting out.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
So, obviously physically fit, right? Physical fitness is just one of those things, like, it helps me take off the edge, right? You know, because for me, like, I'm not the person to, like, talk about my feelings. You know, I'm the one to just go put myself into something, right? So, physically fit, ideally either overseas contracting or I'm looking to get into personal security, right? So, guarding, like, centers or high-value clients. Hopefully investing, already have invested at least 5 sources of passive income. So whether it's the same things, so car washes, vending machines, laundromats, things that you initially buy for, you know, $1 grand, $2 grand, you know, XYZ, and then they make you money.
Yes.
Right? And then maybe a family. You know, it'd be nice to have a family, but I guess we'll see what the future holds.
Yes. So you can say 100% you're confident in your abilities when getting out.
100%. I think the biggest thing people struggle with is, like, the military is very structured, right? Especially the Marine Corps. So when they get out, right, and they have their own schedules, like they don't have that structure, they don't have that discipline. So I think the key for me anyway, right, is to keep that structure and that discipline. So keep myself busy in the gym, right? Keep myself busy with work, martial arts, and just trying to always elevate myself to that next level.
Are you blocking out the haters, or are you someone that people can easily get under your skin, or do you feel like you able to block out the haters and stuff as far as that?
So I've been different my whole life, and I guess what I mean by that, right, is I had a very rough upbringing. So like when I went back to public school, everyone in my class would be like, why are you and your brother so angry, right? And like for a long time, people didn't understand it. I didn't understand it either, right? And then I realized that anger is what I use to push me to that next level, right? That's the thing that's always given me the edge. Outside the Marine Corps, and especially in the Marine Corps, that's the thing that's put me aside from other people, because I know how to use my anger and push myself past what my body and mind wants to, whereas most people, they hit that limit of where their mind wants to stop or their body, and they just give up.
Yes.
So for me, like, I don't really care about the haters, you know. Everyone's gonna have an opinion. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's gonna have an opinion on you regardless, right? Because at the end of the day, you're always gonna be the villain in someone's story. So all you can really do is live your life and just know at the end of the day you got a few real people that know you, and that's all I need, you know, for me.
Yes. So with that being said, I would like to, I got something I want to say, because for the past couple months since I came back from Virginia, and that is where I met Sergeant Limcool. Ever since I came back from Virginia, I had this sense of motivation to actually become better in my job and be happier. And I feel like I've been doing it because I know I've been doing it because I have this younger guy that I'm kind of mentoring while still trying to find my own way. But I remember one time I was walking down to where everybody was at, and he saw me smiling, happy, and just like already communicating with them before I even got to the crowd. And he's like, hey man, you always so happy, and you always like, I'm trying to manifest that. And I'm like, it took a long time to get to where I am, especially in the Marine Corps, where like, especially for being like a private all the way up to Lance Corporal, you just constantly in certain situations getting fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to add whenever you're done.
Good to go, I got you. Yeah, you're just constantly getting fucked with, and you're just constantly being like, it's just, some people call it hazing. It's not hazing. Hazing is being called out of your name, being belittled. But it's just like,
it's the nature of the business.
It's the nature of the business. But some people can't cope with that. Some people just aren't built for the shit, and they let it dictate their behavior and their emotions. And I've gotten to a point where I'm just so over it, whether it's in the Marine Corps or whether it's out. I'm just over letting people dictate my emotions and how my day is gonna go, because it can, especially in life, period, whether you're in the military or not. Other people, if you allow them, can dictate the way you go about the rest of your day.
100%.
And I'm just over that. So with that being said, I control my own destiny. I control my own happiness and everything else. Me and God. Do you believe in fate?
I do. I believe, now it's not necessarily like you're destined to be a multi-billionaire and I'm destined to be like homeless on the side of the street next to Walmart. It's more so I believe everyone has the potential to fulfill the highest amount of what they can be, right? Everyone has that potential. It's more so if they're willing to step out of their comfort zone, take that initiative. When you were talking about like letting people affect your mood, right? And that young guy asked you like, or he went up to you and he's like, you're always so happy. So you gotta remember, perception is reality, right? Especially for us and like what we do. So always looking happy, right? No matter what, whether you're getting messed with, right? So whether you're getting hazed. Yeah, hazed.
Quotation marks, hazed.
Yeah, whether you're getting hazed, bad day at work, right? Whatever it is, perception's reality. If you can keep that positive mental attitude, like that's gonna be one of those things that's gonna also help you advance in your career, but it's also gonna be like one of those small things that sets you up as like a leader. right? Think about it. You're all down bad, right? Everybody's doing something, right? Whether it's the field, PT, getting hazed, right?
Good training.
Yeah. So,
not quotation marks. It's good training.
Good training. So when most people get to that point, right, that level of difficulty, they kind of go into like a mental state, right, where it's just like survival instincts, right? And they're looking for one man. They're looking for someone to be the one to like keep their spirits up, right? And if you can be that person, right? Self-motivation is very big. So if you can be that person for them, let alone yourself, it's going to take you very far in your career, let alone your own personal life.
Yes. Yes. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to one more time introduce Sorry Limcool, and I just want him to give some words of motivation out to the guys. Anybody going to do anything, whether it's military related or not, he has wise words.
All right, so my best advice, generally speaking, right, whether in the military or not, is don't get comfortable with where you're at. Like, one thing for me is I used to be super fat, now I'm super fit, right? Like, you got to remember, you might have everyone like telling you that like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, but there might not be someone, you know. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to find that motivation, that desire to improve, right? And you're just gonna have to stick with it, even when no one believes in you, even when you feel like no one's noticing all the work that you're doing. You just have to stick with it, you know. And that's delayed gratification, right? You're gonna put in all this extra hours, all this extra time investing in yourself, investing in your family, investing in your career, investing in your relationship with God.
Yes.
And you're gonna feel like no one's noticing until one day, you know, it's just there at your feet. There's an opportunity, or someone notices, or you know, whatever. So you have to make sure you have that desire to keep improving, no matter what.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know me. I could talk your head off, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say these small things, and then that is that. You know, every day there's a different problem. So I like to take it day by day. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Day by day. So today's problems are today's problems. They won't be tomorrow's problems. Some of them will, but that's just a part of life. Keep your head up. Stay strong. Stay in them books, especially the Bible. But let me not be a hypocrite, because I know how hard it is to keep that spiritual strength up. But whatever it is that you believe in, whoever it is you believe in, just make sure you hold yourself close to that, because at the end of the day, when you die, that's all you have, you know. And keep a smile on. Keep a smile on, you know, even through the suck. Understand that the suffering, most of the time, well, not most of the time, but some of the times it's worth it. You know, life is suffering. Sometimes you're meant to suffer to get to the other side. It's not always about the destination. I'm right. It's not always about the destination. It's about the route and the road that you have to take to get to that destination.
Give me an idea. Well, something about that.
You wanna?
Yeah.
Let me make sure the camera's on.
Yeah, you good.
All right, it's still going.
So with that suffering, right, comes perseverance, right? So you have your story, right? How you came up, you know, your whole life. I have mine, right? Just like everyone watching has theirs, right? So for me, I've learned with my suffering, right, my life, how I came up. I've learned, like, for me, I can relate to people, right? I've oftentimes found that broken people find broken people, right? People who have been through some real shit find other people who've been through that. So with that, right, you might think, oh, like, you had a sad story, I had a sad story. No, at the end of the day, I know how you feel, you know how I feel. We can relate, right? That builds some type of bond that we can build off of.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this video has helped you out, or entertained you at least. But we're gonna get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is
Sorry Limcool.
And it's The Hill. Peace, loves, and hugs. Until next time, whenever that is, we out.
Meta on the beat.
Hello, my brother. Bye and have a good day.